make it interesting, right? I've already started recording. So everyone, I just wanted to make it interesting. I'm a blingy girl, so I put some bling on here. And it's 1800 proof because it does some amazing things for our body.
Yes.
Yeah, so I figure I put it in this glass jar. And ladies and gentlemen, if there's no gentleman here yet, but let's make it really nice and put it in our wine glasses, okay? Because we have to do whatever we can to get our little, to just make it fun. Actually, just make it fun. So anyway, that I thought I'd share that with you. And it's a nice, pretty caramel color. I don't know if you can see it. So somebody asked me, how do I do that? So Jess, I'm going to go right to you because we're recording. And she said that she only had a little bit of time. And I appreciate her time. So let's get started. I wanted to first talk about one thing in particular. Everyone, thank you for joining. What did I do with my? Someone's here. Hello. Okay, so I want to officially welcome you guys to coming to the call, Get Your Sexy Back. Get Your Sexy Back. And so I really appreciate you being here. The only thing that I ask everyone is to refer to our capsules as the capsule. I want you to refer to our tea as the tea, because I want to keep your people excited and motivated. If you share this with someone, they will be able to say, what's this tea they're talking about? What's this capsule they're talking about? What's going on? So I'm not mentioning any company names or anything like that to create curiosity. Okay? All right. So I will start with myself. I started last Friday. I officially started with the strict food program on Tuesday, which was January 2nd? I think, no, I don't know what it was, but it was January 3rd. So I officially started the food program. It was Monday, actually. It was Monday. And to be totally honest, guys, I love it. To be totally honest, I'm going to tell you quickly why. My husband always says, what are we going to eat tonight? And I never know. Whatever you get, I'll eat. Whatever you get, I'll eat. Or sometimes I'll just go in the refrigerator and grab something and say, doggone it, I got to eat something. So I'll just put something in my mouth, right? So with that being said, having a list and then doing what I can with that list is, I don't know, it's just helping me. I don't know if it's a stage in my life. I don't know what it is, but I'm really loving it. So, I lost 7 pounds in 5 days. So I am just like too excited. And these pants that I got on, they usually fit, well, I don't know if you see them. They usually fit very tight, right? So they're stretchy pants, but now when I go to the potty, I can take these pants off, slide them down, and not even use the zipper. I used to have to use the zipper. Okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to show all the girls. I used to have to use the zipper, so I'm like, yes, this is amazing. I feel myself. You know how you look at yourself and you see different things. So I'm very excited about it. Also, I wanted to mention Rachel Stokes Small is starting something where you can win $300, $150, and I think $75. So I want to promote her page. She has a form you have to fill out. So if you guys can, go to her page, scroll down a little bit, and you will see her advertisement. But she is requiring you to follow the food program. So you can't eat Weight Watchers. You can't eat. You got to follow that food list. So that should be very interesting. And guess what, guys? I filled out my form. The only thing I have to do is my measurements. And I can't find my little my little measuring thing. Just go down to Dollar General and buy one. So with that, I want to introduce Jess Love. Thank you, Jess, for being here. And can you please tell me, are you on the capsules?
I am.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I started the capsules on the 12th of December. And at first, I looked at that list like, oh my gosh. And I was like, can I really do that? Plus, the requirement or the thought is to be able to work out 30 minutes per day. And I'm mobility challenged. I just started walking again almost a year ago from being wheelchair dependent for over a year. So it was a challenge for me to think how I can do that. Plus, I'm limited on one side of my body with my dominant arm. But I decided, since I'm a product of the product, and most people ask me all the time, does something work? When I kept seeing Joanna's posts and how she was losing weight, I had already lost 50 pounds with products, with our health and wellness products. But I decided to purposely put on 20 to test this product. So when December 12th came around, I took pictures of myself, I weighed myself, I did my measurements, and on the 11th, and then on the 12th, I started the capsules and tried to do, well, no, I didn't try. I did 30 minutes of stepping in place and as much hand and arm movements as I could, but I had a setback because my body's just not ready for it. So I tried a different day doing 15 minutes sitting in a chair, and it was still a setback. So for that first 7 days, I really couldn't do much of any kind of working out. So maybe about 45 minutes total with just minor 2-inch steps in place and side lifts and, hand clapping just to get some kind of movement going for what they want with the 30 minutes a day. So I checked on December 19th just to see where I was after a week because I saw Nebraska's results. And I've documented it with our measurement sheet. I had lost 1/2 inch off my neck. I had lost almost 1 inch off one arm, almost 3 inches off right below my breast line, 1 inch off another area, but 7 inches total off my body. Plus, I had lost 11.6 pounds. And to me, I was like, oh my gosh, if I would have been able to work out more, plus I wasn't drinking as much water as I should have been because I was having a difficult time getting to the restroom because of my physical setbacks. So I didn't even drink as much water as I should. I wasn't drinking as much tea as I normally would. On top of the fact of having my appetite suppressed, I forgot to drink the tea. And I just slowed down with all liquids because I couldn't get to the restroom in time. But to have lost 11.6 pounds and 7 inches off my body in 7 days, basically, with little movement, I was like 45 minutes. That's all I've been able to do. And it wasn't something where I was sweating because I'm not able to. And then on Christmas, I decided I already knew I was going to cheat. We were going to be at my great aunt's house, and it just, no. She makes homemade cheesecake and pound cake and coconut cake and all the food. I was just like, I don't have to cheat capsules. I already know I'm going to cheat. Let me see where my weight is. I started at 162.8. By Christmas, I was 149.2 and had lost another 5 inches. And I was like, and I didn't do any exercise. I couldn't. My therapist was like, try to do 10 minutes a day, but it has to be light. And I couldn't. So there was no exercise. And I'm like, I'm taking 2 capsules a day. I was drinking a little bit more water, and I was trying to incorporate more of the tea. But I was following the approved food list as much as I could. I couldn't do a lot of cooking because my dominant, what's now my dominant arm, which is my left, when I was chopping the vegetables and the fruits and then doing stir fry, because my body's not ready, I ended up straining two of my side muscles. And I'm like, I gotta eat stuff raw. So it was another challenge. And I ended up posting one day, if you can exercise and you're not doing it, I'm not hating, but I'm mugging. Because I was like, I can't do simple movements without having some kind of setback. So I haven't even gotten back to even trying 10 minutes yet because my body's not there. And it's a little bit frustrating, but to have gone from 162.8 down to 149.2 with these capsules
Say
and
that
not
again.
162.8 on December 11th, and by December 25th, I was 149.2. Mobility challenged, barely doing 200 steps a day. I use a walker, but to go from that and 12 inches off my body, and I lost an inch off my neck. I was so surprised I had to re-measure. So I'm like, how do you lose an inch off, my neck? My arm that I can move, I lost an inch off that. The other one, there was like half an inch. So I was like, okay, I could see the difference. And then I took pictures of myself. And one of the pictures I took with my phone above my head to be able to see how far my abdominal area would change to where you could see my toes. But when I took it on the 19th, you could see my feet just a little bit better. And I was like, wow. My sister, when I sent it to her, she was like, were you bloated? I was like, no, I guess the 20 pounds, most of it went right back to that area. And I've had liposuction almost 6 years ago, $9,000, and it came back. So I'm like, if I had these capsules back then, I wouldn't be in that position. And I noticed that my abdominal area is tightening. So when they say that the skin tightens, it's not going to be loose. I'm like, okay, two-piece is coming. I've never worn a two-piece before, swimsuit, but I'm looking very forward to it. Now, if I could just work out, I know things would be a lot better. But these capsules and our tea together, and I do notice that with the approved food list, it's a lot better. I tested not being on the approved food list, and I noticed that there's like a little stall, and it's like, okay. But when the other capsules come in to where I can have that day where it's basically what I like to eat, as well as the ones that will speed up the metabolism, I'm knowing that it's going to be okay with that. But energy-wise, I'm there. Suppressant, I have to remind myself to eat. But it's not as difficult as we think. There's a lot of foods that give us protein. We don't have to have certain foods that we think we have to have. There's always a way to bypass that. And the fact that you can eat as much as you want on the approved food list, because that's what I was doing. And to have lost, 13 pounds?
That is so, yay!
Yeah, they're amazing.
What is the most interesting recipe or something that you have found that you like, that you wouldn't have thought that you would like with the new approved list?
I don't like cauliflower. I've never liked cauliflower. And I didn't know too much about kale. I've had jicama before, but I wasn't very knowledgeable about it. But eating them now, I'm like, oh, it's not so bad. And then with our groups, we're experimenting. I've gone to blending a lot because that's easier. Yes. I can throw something in the blender. My mother is helping me with cutting to take that stress off of the strain that I didn't know existed with cutting. But being able to blend avocado, cucumber, tomato, I haven't tried the almonds yet. I haven't tried almond milk yet. But, kale, you can have greens, and it's not bad. Put the tea in there, and there's your breakfast. There's times where I love grapefruit anyway, so to see that on the list, I was like, oh, okay, I can eat grapefruit. My great uncle brings me lemons off the tree. You know, the ones that are in the store are different from the ones that are off
That's true.
someone's backyard tree. And I love lemons. And I
Mm.
was like, oh, I can, that's not hard. So when I want something that isn't on the list, I can just go grab me a grapefruit or go grab, you know, some jicama or a lemon.
Mm.
It's not a big issue. And just every now and again, maybe get something that's, you know, still on the alkaline side
Right.
and be okay with it. Only thing I haven't tried yet is Brussels sprouts because I just haven't been a fan of those. And
Kind of tastes like cabbage, but just a little stronger.
that's what everybody says. And I tried them once and I was at a restaurant and I had to, you know, they had to come back out. I haven't tried those yet, but everything else that's on the list of approved foods, I've been fine with it. And having to buy more because I eat it so often. You know, I don't even like coconut, but I buy the coconut in the packs, and like if I want something sweet, I just go grab some coconut and I'll eat the coconut. I'm like, you know, that satisfies any kind of sweet craving that you may have. What else is on here? I haven't tried the quinoa yet. And then I just found out what prickly pear was from someone that was talking to me. And I was like, I don't even know what that is. But when he said it, I was like, oh, I have to go get some and see what it's like. Macadamia.
Right.
So it's very diverse. Asparagus, I'm still trying with that. My sister loves to cook that, but I love okra, and it's on the list. I saw someone posted baked radishes. I haven't tried it, but it looks really good. So I'm like, there's a lot that you can do. You can make soups with all of the different ingredients. I've done seaweed. I didn't like seaweed,
Mm.
but dried seaweed
Mm.
as a snack. I've been eating those. It's like, oh, this isn't so bad. Once you get out of the mindset of I can't,
Right.
and just start trying, putting in some
Right.
kind of effort, it's like, oh, okay. If I'm hungry, I can still go grab this. It's not a big deal. If I need
Right.
to eat, go get some, you know, coconut. Go grab a lime. Go grab some cherries. There you go. Try them out if you need to. So it's it's been pretty amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I don't want to cut you off. I just want to give everybody a chance to speak, but I tell you, I'm going to keep you in my prayers with everything. And
Well,
so,
thank you.
yes, and you will be able to do more exercise later. I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. I'm knowing that
Okay.
that is coming soon, and I'm glad you're in your walker and not in your chair. So that's good. But thank you so much for sharing that. Your story is very, very, very inspirational. You see, because you took, like you said, take the word I can't and just focus on what you can have. Hi, Atrice. How are you? How are you doing with the capsules?
We can't hear.
Okay, Josh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear our Teresa.
Oh, okay. Well, I got you up now. So
Oh,
how's it been going? I know you were on the call Sunday. Thank you so much for being there.
you're welcome. Always here to support. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't followed the food recommendation list to the T.
That's okay.
However, however, I haven't been eating any meat, fish, anything, because you people been tweaking it. And since Friday, I've lost 6 pounds. And that was of yesterday. I didn't weigh myself today. Yes.
Good.
Thank you. I've been exercising 30 minutes a day. I've been drinking a gallon of water a day. I've been drinking my tea. One day I forgot about drinking the tea like Jess did. I was like, I forgot it. And it definitely is a great appetite suppressant. It's going to give you a boost of energy because those capsules within 15 minutes. And actually what I did, I saw somebody else said, they said they had took it as a shot. Yes, Jess, just let me like, yes. So what I did was yesterday I got some warm water, maybe about 4 ounces, and then took it out the capsule and made it a shot. Let me tell y'all. and look, I had to leave the house. Do you know the bathroom was calling me within 30 minutes? And I had to tell my friend, like, oh my gosh, I got to go. I couldn't even make it home, y'all. And I hate using public bathrooms. I hate it. I was just like, Lord, please. I couldn't make it home. I had to stop at the gas station. But that, so if you really ain't ready, don't even try it. That, it will get you going. But I am so proud of myself. I think now because like most of us females, we have struggled with our weight. So yeah, so I'm happy with, I'm happy with what the results are going to be, because I'm going to be in a bikini for my birthday, y'all.
That's right. You said it in May. In May.
Right.
In Miami.
That's right. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what's your favorite thing that you like to fix that's kind of new since you started the program?
I've been eating something called a sweet kale salad. Okay. I found it in Sam's, and it has kale, it has spinach, it has cabbage, it has carrots in it, and it has pumpkin seeds, and it's been good.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
And it's very inexpensive. It's $3 a bag.
So would you say that using the capsules and the tea and following the food program is very inexpensive?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Is there anything else? What kind of exercise are you doing?
Walking and doing squats.
That's good.
Jess, why you laughing at me?
Because I see you trying to get, pow.
Yes, ma'am. Serena Williams is my crush. Yes.
Okay. So are you trying to get the boom, boom, boom?
Yes. I already have it. I just need it tightened and toned.
Okay. Well, that's a good suggestion. I think I'm going to try that too. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'm going to mute you, Draj, and Atrice. Hi. How are you? Let me unmute her. Oh, wait. Unmute. And spotlight her. Can you hear me, Atrice? Artrice. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good. Are you on the capsules?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. So you're just listening. What about the tea?
Yeah, I do the tea.
Okay. How's it going for you?
Good.
That's good. That's good. Tell me what you like about the tea.
Well.
Uh-oh. She went out again. Artrice, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Artrice. She did something. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to go to the next person because I can't. I'll come back to you, Artrice, because I can't hear you. Hi, Aisha. I hear you're here today. Thank you for joining the call. How are you?
Hello, I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just wanted to find out if you're using the capsules and how's it going for you?
Yes, I am. I love the capsules, man. Y'all, like, I feel like I'm just never hungry. Like, that's the best way to sum it up. I'm like never hungry. Like, I only eat because, you know, it's like a whole day could go by and you're not even thinking about it. So it's kind of, it allows you to choose what you're going to eat and not just eat because you feel like you need to eat. Did that make sense?
Yes. Yes, that does. So are you eating according to the approved list or you're twisting it a little bit for yourself?
I'm kind of eating off the approved list, but twisting it because, I mean, I'm not doing any meat, like no chicken, none of that. I mean, I've done like crab meat, and I'll probably do fish. I'll probably just do something like seafood once a week. But for the most part, like, I'm pretty good. Like, it makes you, it's as if the capsules go inside of you and tell you you don't need to eat. Like, it seems like it gives me enough that I'm not tired. I'm not, you know, thinking about food. It's not, you know, 10 o'clock and I'm thinking, what am I going to have for lunch? Like, I don't even think about it.
Right, right. What's your favorite thing that you cook?
I do smoothies a lot. Or salad.
Oh, smoothies or salad. You do that because it's quick and you can get right back to work?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of smoothie?
For the most part, I'm going to do the fat burning cabbage soup tonight.
Oh, yum. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Yeah, because you can always grab some soup, right? How has your weight loss been?
I see a lot of inches. I think that I've lost maybe like 3 pounds.
Okay.
But more.
And you just started 2 days ago, right?
It's been like 3 days.
Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. And what's your favorite exercise that you like to do?
Hey, I'm trying to lift this butt. Squats.
Okay, well, I want to say I'm going to give you guys just some tips. They may not help you. It may help you. I'm not sure. But I'm just sharing what my thing here. I got something called red quinoa. Okay. So let me put myself on the spotlight just a second. So I'm using something called red quinoa. This took about 30 minutes to cook. You rinse it off real good. And this is kind of what it looks like. And let me, so now I added some almond milk in here. So for breakfast, I take some fresh nutmeg and I have like a little grater and I grate the nutmeg inside of the almond milk. And then from there, okay, it says I have 10 minutes. And then from there, what I do is nutmeg and cinnamon. And then I pour it in with the red quinoa, heat it up, and take some coconut meat, which is like $3, $2 at the store, and put it in with it, and it is so delicious. It's just like having a sweet treat. And then I use something called VIA, V-I-A. If you look on my timeline, I think I put something up there of some coffee. That is a really good stevia to use because it doesn't have the bitter aftertaste. And it's no different from the others, but it's just, I don't know. And I got 900 packs at BJ's or somewhere like that. So you could try Sam's Club, BJ's. But this is really good. And then also with the red quinoa, what I did was I made some, what you see, I'm going to try to get close. Hopefully you guys can see it. I made right here, this is fried rice. So I made some fried rice out of it, and I have a video on the page that shows it. Okay, and you also some squash. This is butternut squash, right? And this is my fried chicken. And sometimes in the morning, I don't know if you guys know how, sometimes you want some fried potatoes and some sausage and some, you know, some really good food, right? So I made me some fried potatoes and sausage, but it wasn't real sausage. And now I like it so much, I don't think I'm going to go back to the pork. It was that good. And it's by Morningstar, I think. And then I made some chili. So these are the white beans. You can have white beans, you can't have black beans. And then I made a mistake and bought spaghetti sauce. Okay, spaghetti sauce has sugar and carrots in it, so you can't use it. So just buy some tomato paste and add water to it and use it. And really what I'm going to do is take the tomato paste and season it up and let it simmer all day with the Italian spices in it, and then it'll be better. So, so this is the chili. It has cayenne pepper in it and onions and all of that. So that's what I made, and I just cooked up a whole lot of the beans, right? And so I'll make something else with the beans. I'll make like maybe a soup or you know, use some vegetable broth as long as it doesn't have carrots in it. And then, or it's acidic. I have to be careful with that too. So that's kind of some ideas that I use to make something to eat, okay? And also I have this right here, which is called stevia. It is vanilla flavor, and it doesn't have anything that it's not supposed to. So I take the almond milk and I put it in my wine glass, add a little bit of that, stir it up with ice, and it's super yummy. And you could add the coconut meat in there and maybe some, you know, whatever, however you want to do it. And you feel like you're drinking a milkshake. It's really good. It's something that even when I'm not on the food program, I am going to continue to drink almond milk and coconut milk, and I'm going to make it for my grandson, and I'm going to do some research to find out the differences between giving him almond milk versus vitamin D cow's milk, because look guys, the stuff is good for you. Dr. Ramos prefers us to make it because of the extra stuff that can be in it. But I wasn't able to make mine this time, so I bought some almonds, and I will be making my almond milk. So that's pretty much it. I am going to share with you, because someone asked, I don't know if she's on the call or not, but I am going to share with you how I made my tea. Basically, I boiled the water, but I boiled it with the tea bag in there. So I used an alkaline water. It was the 4 cups of alkaline water, boiled it, put the bag in there. So it came to a boil with the bag. And after that, I continued to let it rumble. You know, I turned it down a little bit and let it rumble for about 30 minutes. Then I turned it all the way down to like a 2, because I have an electric stove, to like a 2, and then kept the lid on it the whole time. And then after that, it was super, super dark. I put my timer on for 4 hours and then put it in, added 12 cups of water, but I use spring water. I use spring water because Dr. Sebi, if you go to his Facebook page, somewhere or YouTube, he will explain why you should use spring water. So that's why I use spring water. Nothing in particular, but that's why I use spring water. And then I have Publix here. And so at Publix, they had some water called natural water. And on one of my videos, if you go to the video, to my page, Get Your Sexy Back, I show the water. So you may have some, it's a natural alkaline spring water. I was like, it was really interesting. So that's what I did my initial brew in. And that's why it's so dark and pretty and caramely, because I let it boil and then continue cooking for like 30 minutes and then simmer for 15 minutes, then turn it completely off for 4 hours. And it came out like that. So I did that for a friend that said, I don't know why mine is so light. Okay. I also have arthritis and I have some major problems with my knees. I have bone-on-bone rubbing, so it's hard for me. Okay, and I'm on another capsule with our company that has really helped me. It has turkey tail in it. It really helps. It really helps me feel better. It took about 70% of my inflammation out of my body. So long story short, that has been helping me a lot. And I see a lot of energy with the capsule for the weight support. And I see even more additional energy with the tea. Okay. And then also I want to say that I put the almond milk inside of my coffee as my creamer, because I used to have cream in my coffee. So that makes it good. What else? And so what I'm doing is I'm doing the wobble and I'm doing the line dances. And then over time, over these next 3 months, I will get better at those line dances. I have a step in my room. So I step up. I put on YouTube on my smart TV and I just go up and down those steps, right? Like step aerobics. Okay. And so I do that for about 3 minutes, and then the rest is just me dancing with my grandson in the room. So I did the wobble, the cha-cha slide, and the Cupid shuffle. So I did those 3 today, and Bruno Mars with the stepping, because his song is really hype, so it helps you get through it. And I was literally sweating. My orthopedic doctor told me that to not walk because it's not good. So I have a bike so I can ride my bike. And they also have water aerobic Zumba. So those are the things that I'm doing. And I cook all the time live so that I can give people ideas, because some people don't like vegetables and it's hard for them. And I don't want that to be. But I only have less than a minute left, and I wanted to say thank you. And if you are wanting to know about this amazing capsule, please get back with the person who shared this video with you. I want to thank all the participants who came on. I really appreciate it. And just remember, this time and next week, which is coming on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. If you have any people that are in other countries, that's why I make it earlier, so we can get them on and bring people who are interested in losing weight. And then, hey guys, whoever's watching this recording, I want you to get back with the person who shared this video with you, because we are having a frenzy with the capsules and the tea, and it is absolutely amazing. And you have to touch someone's life with these capsules. In the meantime, you have an awesome, amazing day, and get back with the person who shared this with you. Thank you so much, and you have a